Problem solving and decision making. Problem solving definition and approach. We encounter problems each and every day of our professional and personal lives. They come in various forms, and whilst some can be dealt with quickly, others may require a significant amount of time, thought and investigation to solve. This can seem daunting at times, but the process for solving any problem becomes much simpler when broken down into steps. Problem solving consists of moving from a given initial situation to a desired goal situation. Problem solving consists of moving from a given initial situation to a desired goal situation. That is, problem solving is the process of designing and carrying out a set of steps to reach a goal. The exact same situation can be a problem for one person and not a problem, perhaps just a simple activity or routine exercise for another person. Here is a formal definition of the term problem. You, personally, have a problem if the following 4 conditions are satisfied. You have a clearly defined given initial situation. You have a clearly defined goal, a desired end situation. Some writers talk about having multiple goals in a problem. However, such a multiple goal situation can be broken down into a number of single goal situations. You have a clearly defined set of resources that may be applicable in helping you move from the given initial situation to the desired goal situation. There may be specified limitations on resources, such as rules, regulations, and guidelines for what you are allowed to do in attempting to solve a particular problem. You have some ownership. You are committed to using some of your own resources, such as your knowledge, skills, and energies, to achieve the desired final goal. These 4 components of a well-defined problem are summarized by the 4 words: givens, goal, resources, and ownership. If one or more of these components are missing, we call this a problem situation. An important aspect of problem solving is realizing when one is dealing with a problem situation and working to transform that into a well-defined problem. People often get confused by the resources part 3 of the definition. Resources do not tell you how to solve a problem. Resources merely tell you what you are allowed to do and or use in solving the problem. For example, you want to create a nationwide ad campaign to increase the sales by at least 20% of a set of products that your company produces. The campaign is to be completed in 3 months, and not to exceed $40,000 in cost. 3 months is a time resource and $40,000 is a money resource. You can use the resources in solving the problem, but the resources do not tell you how to solve the problem. Indeed, the problem might not be solvable. Imagine an automobile manufacturer trying to produce a 20% increase in sales in 3 months, for $40,000. Problems do not exist in the abstract. They exist only when there is ownership. The owner might be a person, a group of people such as the students in a class, or it might be an organization, or a country. A person may have ownership assigned by his/her supervisor in a company. That is, the company, or the supervisor has ownership, and assigns it to an employee or group of employees. The idea of ownership is particularly important in teaching. If a student creates or helps create the problems to be solved, there is increased chance that the student will have ownership. Such ownership contributes to intrinsic motivation, a willingness to commit one's time and energies to solving the problem. The type of ownership that comes from a student developing a problem that he or she really wants to solve is quite a bit different from the type of ownership that often occurs in school settings. When faced by a problem presented/assigned by the teacher or the textbook, a student may well translate this into, "My problem is to do the assignment and get a good grade. I don't have any interest in the problem presented by the teacher or the text." A skilled teacher will help students to develop projects that contain challenging problems, and the problems are ones that the students really care about. Problem-solving approach is a method of planning work involving assessment, problem identification, planning, implementation, and evaluation. Stay tuned. Happy learning!